Hey all, Heretic here, and I'm going to give you my 2022 Hearthstone Battlegrounds kind of review of the year as a whole. Let's take a look at all the things that happened. We've got new heroes, we've got new minions, we've got new mechanics, we've just got lots and lots of new things, and some of the things we lost along the way, things we wish maybe we had back, or we're happy they have sailed over that horizon and they are long gone. Let's take a look, let's dive in. First, let's take a look at all the new heroes that were added in this year. So calendar year, January 1st to today, December 31st. Everything in between, all the ones that get. Now, none of my information is 100%. It's all patch note stuff I've cobbled together. It's all looking at wiki and digging. So yes, this may not be 100% accurate. I may be missing a thing here or there, but I think I've got the lion's share of it. So let's dive in. Let's look at all these crazy heroes going by us here. There are just so damn many have come out this year. Some of them good, some of them bad. Some of them felt like they were made for mechanics that have gone, and some of the new ones are made for mechanics that are leaving. So it's going to be really interesting to see if any of these hold up, or if maybe next year, instead of a continuous increase of the number of minions, somehow we see a reduction in the number of heroes that are available for us. Because it feels like there's just too damn many right now. But maybe the new plans they have, the new system they're going to put in is ready to compensate for that. Or maybe we're just going to keep running with the same damn trend and get more and more heroes with, hey, at least we've got varieties to choose from, right? Let's take a look at the next thing we have. One of the heroes I hated, which came in this year, spent some time with us, then receded, thankfully, into memory, is Diablo. Diablo is gone, but Diablo 4 comes out on June 6th, so I have a sneaky suspicion that this demon will be back to torture all of us. I mean, maybe you're one of the crazy people who loves this hero, but I despise Diablo. He is too swingy, it never quite works out, he's either too damn weak or too strong. It's really frustrating to deal with the Diablo. Because yes, when the guy you're playing doesn't know what to do with it, it's easy. You walk around, you murder him, you have fun. But when they really know what to do with them, if they have any luck and get some powerful triples, Diablo's painful for the whole lobby. This is a list of 28 minions that are gone. They were in the pool at the beginning of the year, and since then they have been removed and they are gone. Some of them for the better, some of them for the worse. Some of these minions I'm really gonna miss. The drama that came out of minions like Cookie Chemist, I just am so happy to see them gone. To be honest, when I was looking at this list, I didn't even remember who Captain Flat Tusk was. There are just so many minions in and out of the pool. Sometimes you just forget the minions that you spent so much time playing with and trying to build strategies around and learning about, and then they just kind of fade out on us. This is for them. Finally, we have a very short list. These are some new friends we made, and they left us far too soon. So what I mean is they came into the pool during this calendar year, and before the year was out, they were already gone. Either it's because scaling made them not work, or they were just poorly designed and they had a neat idea and it's like, no. And then there's other minions that were just busted. So it's interesting to see some of these minions that have gone. Some of these are pretty big offenders, and some of them you kind of look at and go, I liked that minion. Why is Reef Explorer gone? Things like that. Let's take a look at patch 22.2. Came out January 25th of 2022. This was the Buddies patch. This gave every hero a unique minion that you would build up through the buddy meter and eventually get online, and this minion would dramatically affect your gameplay. Some of the buddies were very good, some of the buddies were very bad. Some of them people came up with neat tricks on how to make them work later, but this was a very ambitious play because you were trying to build 70 something at the start of this different heroes with different buddies that would affect all the gameplay, and they were all unique. It's not like, you know, what we're dealing with now. So this was a very ambitious project. I think in some ways it was a massive success. In other ways it was kind of sad it didn't work out. Because of the disparity in power, you really felt the difference between some heroes and others. Patch 23.0, April 5th, Battlegrounds finishers were renamed Battleground Strikes. Did someone finally figure out that people might come up with slightly inappropriate things they want to say about finishing that you don't want in your mainstream game, that there might be younger players, just for a PR reason. I don't know. Call me crazy. Next up is another huge patch, 23.2, May 10th. This one was a big deal. Buddies went away. Buddies were gone, and this didn't feel great. It was kind of sad that the buddies were out of there. But they did put Naga and Spellcraft in, and Spellcraft was kind of a neat mechanic. That was a lot of fun. I still think Spellcraft holds up pretty well, has a unique just to the Naga tribe. The way it feels and plays is just very satisfying, at least to me. But the buddies leaving was very bittersweet. We definitely went from much more engaging, interactive, fun gameplay to kind of a checkers versus chess type game. It just wasn't as much fun. In Naga, we're horribly balanced incorrectly. They were just completely overtuned. Everybody was playing Naga boards, and they were just completely out of control. This is a time which I am happy is long gone. Finally, patch 24.2 came out on August 30th. I really loved this one. So this was the beginning of season 2. This is where we currently are in the meta. Quests were introduced. Season pass came out. Everything was rolling. The game was a lot of fun. There was a lot of drama with runestones. Runestones made a big splashy entrance, weren't really well explained. There was the drama with you only get 2 heroes unless you buy the season pass, then you get to choose from 4, and all the, divisiveness that caused was not fun or healthy for the game, at least community. And they promised that we'd get a lot more cosmetics and interesting small things we could buy with the introduction of this. But we're sitting here some 4 months later, and I must say it still kind of feels the same. They occasionally dribble out 1 or 2 things, but the cosmetics aren't very good, and there's not even many of them to care about. So it's certainly not as satisfying as we hoped it would be. Overall, I played a lot of Battlegrounds. I hit my highest MMR. I got to play way too many games for far too much time, as you can probably see. But I loved it. I really enjoyed playing Battlegrounds. I felt like it was super satisfying. This game mode for me is so much fun. I love watching other people play it. I love experiencing all these new things. I cannot wait to see what 2023 brings. Was 2022 a perfect year? No, there was definitely some moments where they fell down, but I feel like they've done a good job at learning and rebalancing. I feel that right now, while it is a very high rolly system, you can almost play any hero and not feel bad about it. Oftentimes, I'll pick Jiraxis just because of his armor. We'll never touch his hero power, and it's still viable because of the quests. In other metas, you would not do that. Some of those heroes are essentially dead. If you get all bad heroes, you knew you were 8th place. Maybe you'd be lucky to get a 6th place unless you high rolled like crazy. Currently, the way the game is built is pretty good. So I have really high hopes for 2023. I just cannot wait for them to get us some new content so we can dive in and explore and see what new fun stuff they have for us. Well, I hope you enjoy watching. Tell me what you think. Was there a certain tribe or hero that drove you nuts in this year, where there's a mechanic that you were super unsatisfied in? Like, what pushed you about the game and made you either love it or hate it? Maybe you play 10 times more, maybe you quit. I don't know. Tell me what you think. Tell me how you feel about it. Thanks for watching. I'll be back next time with more news. Later.